are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond. Well, hello, everyone. It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. It's the Go Beyond show night, and I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Welcome. You know, as you remember at the beginning of last year, I decided that I was going to highlight one key word for every show, whether I had a guest or sponsor on the show, or whether I was using it as a teaching and coaching session. And do you know what the word of the day is? Any ideas? The word of the day is decision. Decision. And we're going to unpack that in a minute. It is a very powerful word. As a business coach and leadership and communication trainer and a motivational speaker, I am extremely passionate about helping business owners and business professionals and teams and organizations and managers to get out of their own way, to get unstuck, and to get very clear on what it is that's holding them back from achieving the goals that they have for their life, for their business and their career. And you know what I found? It's usually more than one thing that's holding them back. From virtual and in-person mindset shift workshops and communication and leadership trainings and corporate training programs designed for business professionals, managers, sales teams, organizations that are looking to elevate their mindset, enhance their communication skills, and up-level their performance in order to achieve optimal results. How does that sound? How would you like to achieve optimal results? Well, I can help you do that. Now, more than ever, having a thinking partner and an accountability partner and a business coach to help guide you through these still uncharted waters we are all still trying to figure out, right? To help you think not only strategically, but more creatively, and help you to take action. Very important piece of it. It is not a luxury anymore to have a business coach and a mentor. It's an absolute necessity, and I assure you, it is a game changer for you and your team. So if you're ready, and I mean really ready, to go beyond the limitations and excuses and take yourself and your business and your team and your career to the next level, contact me for a complimentary 45-minute lunch and learn for if you have a team, a sales team, or if you are a business owner and a high-level manager. I'd be happy to offer you a complimentary 45-minute discovery session. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. See, here's the thing. If you want to grow your business, and I don't know anyone who doesn't want to grow their business if they're a business owner, or if you don't want to advance in your career, and who doesn't want to take themselves to that next level? The fact is, you need to grow yourself first. You need to do the inner work. And a lot of times that requires a coach and a mentor like me in order to get to that next level, to really help you discover those blind spots that you don't even know that are there, that are holding you back. It is time for you to step up, show up, and never give up. It's time for you and your team to go beyond. So like I said at the top of the show, the word of the day is decision. Now, did you know that the word decision comes from the Latin word, and it literally means to cut off. To cut off. And that makes sense because by making a decision, we are effectively and essentially cutting out or cutting off all those other possibilities or distractions or excuses, right? Or other options. We're getting rid of them when you make a decision. We are making them unavailable and inaccessible, okay? And, we are basically taking them out of the entire equation, which is very important if you're going to not only make the decision, but you're going to follow through with it. And that means that they are no longer open to us if they're inaccessible and unavailable, right? And when we do that and we take away all of those options, do you know what happens? We experience a sudden loss of options. And what happens when we don't have those options anymore? Fear sets in, doesn't it? And that fear, why do we have that fear? It's because, we are concerned. We're worried that we might make the wrong decision, right? We might choose incorrectly. And what does that do to us when we are fearful or worried that we're going to make the wrong decision? It stops us in our tracks and we end up doing nothing. And how does that affect your progress and your performance and moving forward? If it stops you because of that fear, because we are so worried about making the wrong decision, then we do nothing. And that's not good for what you need to do when it comes to accomplishing and achieving your goals and also inspiring your team to do the same. How many of you want to direct your lives? How many of you want to feel like you're in charge? There's so much that's out of our control, but decisions are within whose control? It's within your control, right? You decide. I love that word. You get to decide the direction, the path that you're going to take, and the decisions that you make. And, we all want to direct our lives. And if you want to direct and guide your life, you have to be in control of the actions that you take. Because nothing will happen if you don't what? If you don't take action. And what I find so interesting is that when I talk to business owners and managers and teams, they all say they've decided. I've decided I'm going to do this. I decided that we're going to do this with the business. I've decided that this is how I'm going to handle my team. But what happens is, from my observation and my heightened awareness as a business coach and strategist, when you decide, it's not just the words, and it's not just that you are making a statement, but you need to back that up. You can't just, if you can say it, of course anybody can say, I've decided I'm going to do this. I've decided that I'm going to be healthier. I've decided I'm going to quit drinking and smoking and whatever that is. I've decided I'm going to take my business and then fill in the blank. But if you don't back that up with immediate action, strategic, deliberate action, they're just words. And then you're going to be frustrated and disappointed with the results you didn't get because of the actions you didn't take. You're going to be disappointed and frustrated with the results you're not getting because of the actions you didn't take by backing up those statements, by deciding. Deciding is really the first step. The second step is taking action. And it's not just a one and done. Action, consistent action. I said deliberate, strategic, consistent. It's not once in a while. It's not some days. It is every day. It's following up, following through, and doing that. And when you do, that's when decision comes into play. And that's when the action creates the momentum and the progress and the results, because you're backing it up. So nothing will happen until you take that action. Remember, when you decide something, that's why when people hire me, they hire me for strategy and an action plan, because you need to know right off the bat what you want, okay? You need to decide what you want for your life, what you want for your business, what you want for your career, what you want for your relationships. You need to decide. And I always have my clients write it down. That's a very important piece of this whole process, because you can't hit a target you don't see. But then once you have that clarity, you need to back it up. You need to have a plan. You need to get that momentum going. I can sit here all day and say what I've decided to do, but if you don't actually take action on it, nothing's going to happen. So that also goes for your team that you're leading, that you're managing. That goes for your family and your children. And it goes for you. It applies to you and your goals, personally and professionally. So it is so important to understand what decision really is, and how when I say break it down, to really have someone like me to break it down for you so that you can, oh yes, well, that's what I want to do. And the next question is, how do I get there? And remember, we talked about fear. Well, if you don't, people get stuck in the how. I don't know how to get there. And that's why you need a coach to be able to show you those steps so that you don't get stuck and hung up on that, because the details, you usually need an outside source, an outside perspective to show you things that you don't see, because you are too close to see it. You're too much in the weeds to see what it really is that's holding you back. But you need to decide what it is that you want in all of the areas. And once you make that decision of what that is, then you need to back that up with a plan. You need to back that up with action. Again, immediate, consistent, deliberate action. So it's important for us to find out, again, that action, what are we going to do? And then those results will come. It's very important. You know, every day we make decisions. The first minute that we wake up in the morning, we have to make a decision. Are you going to hit the snooze button and sleep a little longer? Are you going to jump out of bed and get your day going? Are you going to practice gratitude? Are you just going to let the day, are you going to check your emails? Are you going to exercise or meditate or do yoga? Or are you going to have breakfast and jump into your day and have coffee on an empty stomach? You know, these are decisions that we make. And there are thousands of them that we make without even thinking. So we need to really be intentional with the decisions we're making, okay? And like I said, we often assume that just because we say we've decided that that is the decision. But they're just words. It's just a statement until you back it up. So it's the mindset of deciding, but then you need to back that up with not only action, but listen to this, commitment. You need to be committed to that decision. You need to not allow any distractions or your own doubts or that fear to creep in, or the excuses to stop you from living out that decision, from letting it come to you and through you and for you with action, with commitment, with dedication, and not stopping until you get there. And that's what I love. It starts with, you know, mindset was what I talked about and focused on. That was the word last week. It starts with your mindset when you make a decision, right? The first step is not physical. Remember, I said action is the second part. The first step is mental. That's the mindset. That's why I'm also a mindset mentor. When what we think can either push us forward or it can hold us back. Think about the fear and the doubt and the worry and the concern about, am I going to make the right decision? Now, don't get me wrong. there are all different sizes of decisions, and the ones that are very big decisions, buying a home, starting a business, your relationship, whatever that might be, we know the difference between the big decisions and the small ones, right? The ones that are really going to have a huge impact, not just for today, but in 10 years and further and beyond. So those are going to take a little more time, and you should allow yourself the time to think into them. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't make the decision. It just allows you the time to do your pros and cons list, which is so important. But you need to be committed once you make that decision to move forward with it. Don't wait because you're thinking too much about it. Think into it for sure. But there are some decisions that don't require so much time. And it's very interesting, and I'm going to talk into this, but decisions should have deadlines. The ones that are more important, you need to give yourself a longer deadline, but you do need a deadline. And the ones that don't require that, you should shorten the deadline. And I love that because that's the time management that I think is such an important piece of our success personally and professionally. And we really need to be very aware of how we're spending our time. And if you just keep going over and over, is that the right decision? You're second guessing yourself, right? And sometimes, oftentimes, when you wait too long for an opportunity, it's gone. So be very intentional about the time that you're taking. So remember, the first step is never physical. That's the second step. That's the action. The first step is mental. It's your mindset. It's you deciding that you're going to do it, that you're going to make that commitment. Commitment is a mental decision. That's where you're going to say, you know what, I've had enough. I don't like how this is running, or I know I'm worth more than this. I'm ready to take my business and me to the next level. I'm ready to take the team. I'm going to invest in training. I want to go after this client and collaborate with them. I see the vision, and then you're going to execute it. But it requires the decision, the commitment, and the follow through with the action. And so if I can help you and your team go beyond those excuses and the fear and the self-doubt and the questions to really take you and your business to the next level, contact me for that complimentary 45-minute lunch and learn. Or if you're the business owner or senior level manager, a complimentary 45-minute discovery session to really discover those blind spots that are holding you and your team back from achieving the goals that you have. I would love to be able to help you. It is a game changer. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. I'm going to cut to a quick commercial break with my amazing sponsors, and make sure that you come right back. You stay with us to hear more about this very important topic about decisions and how you can make the right decisions for you. Thank you so much. I'm Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show. See you in just a minute. Has changed. Have you changed? Leadership and success require so much more than they did before. Investing in your own personal development as well as the development of your team is an absolute necessity in this new, ever-changing digital business landscape. Mastering mindset and effective communication skills are critical pieces to the success and growth of your business now more than ever. I'm Jordana Foster, founder of Ready, Set, Go Beyond. As a certified mindset coach, business strategist, communication and leadership trainer, and motivational speaker, I am passionate about helping business professionals, business owners, executive managers, sales teams, and organizations to elevate mindset, enhance communication, and up-level performance. Mindset and communication are the key skills for success, especially now with most of us working remotely and interacting with our clients virtually on a daily basis. Don't just survive, it's time
time to thrive. Contact me for a complimentary 20-minute discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at Ready Set Go Beyond, or contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. If you want to grow your business or advance in your career, you need to grow yourself first. Step up, show up, and never give up. It's time to go beyond.
Does your pool have a leak? Pool leaks can be extremely costly, mostly because many homeowners don't realize the difference between normal evaporation and a leak. With over 20 years of expertise, LeakWorks provides premier leak detection, repair and pool equipment for pools, spas, and fountains. We've performed thousands of leak detections and repairs for both residential and commercial swimming pools throughout South Florida. We provide comprehensive leak detection using the latest state-of-the-art ultrasonic equipment to dive pools. We specialize in leak detection and repairs, skimmers, pumps, filters, main drains, heaters, lights, saltwater systems, and so many more. Call us at 954-629-3654 or email us at leakworksflorida@gmail.com to set up an appointment. Honest, reliable, dependable, licensed, and insured. LeakWorks. When it comes to pools, we have the tools and expertise to get the job done right.
At Building Financial Solutions, we understand that finances, inheritances, and retirement can be stressful, overwhelming, and complicated, and we simplify it together. We guide you through the process of preparing for today and tomorrow. We specialize in investments, inheritances, rollovers, annuities, retirement, estate planning, and insurance. Contact us for a complimentary consultation at 954-771-0100 or on our website, www.buildingfinancialsolutions.com. Building Financial Solutions. Simplifying finance.
You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470. Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster, and I would like to thank my amazing sponsors. First, LeakWorks, which is your expert in pool leak detection and pool repairs and leak searches of every kind. So if you have a pool, you need to contact LeakWorks for all of your pool repair needs. Licensed and insured, residential and commercial, over 25 years in the business. Contact leakworks.com for all of your pool repair needs. And also Building Financial Solutions, a private wealth management firm that helps you simplify finance. And we all know that finance can be so complicated, right? So it is so important to simplify it. And Matt Bodkin with Building Financial Solutions can help you do that, buildingfinancialsolutions.com. So we're continuing the conversation, and the word of the day is decision. And it's about the things that we decide to do, right? It's not just about saying what you need to do, but then again, backing that up with the commitment and the action and getting that real clarity, because unless you have that, it's only words, okay? You're just making a statement. And then you're going to get frustrated with what didn't happen because you didn't bother to be consistent and committed and follow through with action and being really, really diligent about what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Again, write it down, the decisions that you're making, what it is that you want. You know, it's so interesting. It's fascinating to me. So many people don't take the time to write down and to get really clear on what it is that they want in all the areas of your life, your career, your business, your relationships, personally, physically, emotionally, financially. Think about it and write it down. So anyway, that's me preaching. So decisions shape our lives, okay? And they make us more aware of who we are, not just now, but who we're becoming.
in the process. And so we need to make decisions. Sometimes we're afraid to make decisions, remember the fear, because we're worried that we're going to make the wrong one. But the fact is that we need to make them often. And again, there are all different types of decisions. Obviously, if something is much more important, it's going to take more time, but you should have a deadline. Don't just have it be unending. You need to have a start and stop point. When do you want to accomplish? When do you want to have that decision made? When do you want to accomplish that? What are you going to do? What's the plan? What's the action? So we need to really realize how powerful our decisions are. Decisions are a tool that's available to us to help us change things, to change our direction, to change our narrative, to change the story, right? But we need to make the decision and back that up in order to do that. And the other thing that's really important is that, decisions, like I said, it needs the commitment, but we need to understand that we need to be very aware of the decisions and how often we're making them, because sometimes we're not making them enough. So we need to do them faster. That's the time frame. They need to have deadlines. We need to do them more often. You know what happens when we do things more often? We get better. We get better at those decisions because we're doing them more often. So make them more often, even smaller decisions, okay? That will help you to get through that fear. And you know what else we need to do? We need to learn from our decisions because we're not always going to make good ones. So when we make mistakes, we make the wrong decisions, we need to look back, we need to reflect, and we need to really understand what went wrong. Why did I make that decision? How can I make a better decision next time? And when you do that reflection, taking that time, it will make the best decisions for you moving forward. But you need to actually learn from what we did wrong, those possibly bad decisions that we're human. We're all going to make bad decisions. But if you don't learn from them, then you keep repeating them. And then you're not going to get better. You're not going to make progress. You're not going to see the results. And you're going to be very frustrated. And I don't want that for you. I believe that it's quote time. So here's the quote of the night. Decisions decide destiny. There is no action without decision. Tony Robbins. I'm going to say that again. It's pretty powerful. Decisions decide destiny. There is no action without decision. So I want you to decide to be better. I want you to decide to be committed. I want you to decide to take action. I want you to decide to have an accountability partner, to make progress, to make more decisions, to be more consistent, because it will make all the difference in the results that you're getting, in the progress you're making. And you know what? So important in how you're feeling. Because if you're not feeling good, you're not going to want to do anything. So if I can help you go beyond the excuses and the doubts and the fears and the limitations to move you and your business and your career and your team forward, I would love to be able to help you do that. And that starts with the decision. And then it's backed up with the commitment and the action. Remember, it starts with the mindset first. I'm Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show. You can catch us here every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. live on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond and also on WWNN. And if I can help you and your team go beyond and make the decision, decide that you deserve more, that you are ready for more, I would love to be able to help you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758 or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.